I'm looking for you with Haitians. I stay no good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Every dime is a flavor. I'm signed to the pen.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Welcome to New York City, the home of the Knicks. And, of course, Zaza Pachulia. Even without him over the short term, they've really come together and are playing some pretty good basketball.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Parker out there with Lee. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Aldridge in at the 4. Anthony in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer.
You can't afford to. Get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Skiles. And, Doris, what did he have to say?
I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake, and with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
All right, Doris. Parker with the steal. San Antonio with the ball. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Offensive rebound, second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here is Rose after the basket by San Antonio. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Now here's Parker. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions. And had their offense humming. Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's Mozgov. He points his last outing to the paint. Anthony against Leonard, and Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got 5 now.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Leonard with this screen on Rose. Parker dishes to Leonard. No good from outside.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Rose. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Knocked away. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Count that one. Mozgov's got his first points of the game. San Antonio leading. Lee outside. There's the pick. The pass to Parker. Now the feed to Aldridge. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Aldridge has got his second bucket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Passes it to Porzingis. Some nice passing by New York here. Back to Thornton. Just 5 to shoot. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. No good. That would have tied it.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Back to Leonard. Shot from 12. Another miss by Leonard.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
2 shots.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Porzingis. And it's a flush. In for Marcus Thornton.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Now here's Anthony. He had that big outing in that Cavaliers game as well. And O'Quinn kicks to Rose. The kick out to Aflalo. Fires for 3. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Aflalo's got his first 3 points of the game. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
Well, you know, they split their meetings last season, and the way both of these teams love to compete, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again.
The Knicks making a switch here. Bayless is checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. Simmons is checked in. Aflalo with it. He's picked up by Parker. Anthony, the pass to Mozgov. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Gasol a screen. Parker drives in, and he gets the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here is Bayless. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Gasol dishes to Simmons. Looking for Aldridge, he gets it there. Puts up the baby hook. Good. Aldridge has got 6. The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Anthony against Leonard. Anthony kicks to Bayless. Poked away. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
A different look for New York. Boomer comes in for Mozgov, and it's Brewer in for Anthony.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Follow the pass to Brewer. Leonard with the steal. Jumps up. Finishes the freak with a slam.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Here is Bayless. Pass to Boomer. He dishes it to Brewer. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
Aldridge, good. Here is Bayless. Shoots from the baseline. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. San Antonio leading by 4. Parker kicks to Gasol. Takes the 3. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the deep. Defense that really didn't offer much of a fight. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they need.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Spurs. David Lee checked in for Aldridge. Bertanis comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mills in for Parker. Here is Bayless. Aflalo outside. Here is Bayless, covered by Mills. They get it back. Dishes it to Brewer. O'Quinn, the pass to Brewer. And O'Quinn kicks to Bayless. On the wing of Flalo. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Bayless's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Gasol. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
They set the pick. Here's Brewer. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Spurs. They finish off the first quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Don't go anywhere. And some tough time for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested in this franchise.
They pulled all the strings to get me here, and I wanted to be here. And yeah, I want New York to be that place where guys want to come play in New York, you know, and I want to...
Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a playoff venue once again.
And you know what? It's going to take a lot more than Carmelo playing strong to get the Knicks back into the playoffs and to make them a destination to where NBA stars want to come.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
You got Rose, also Thornton out there, Anthony out there with Porzingis. They're the group New York will start the second. And they get it back. Outside for Thornton. New York moving the ball around. And the shot is good. And it's 9 points for Carmelo Anthony.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
No good from Lee.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
That's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Mills. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And Courtney Lee hits from deep.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Now Rose. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Down low, here's Thornton, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's his first trip to the line.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for New York. Lee passes to Bertens. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Rose. They grab their own miss, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for O'Quinn. Good season for him last year. He put up about 7 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Bertens.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Spurs leading by 5. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Up top, O'Quinn. Wide open look. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme. He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Now here's Rose, covered by Mills. And the basket by Rose. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Leonard against Anthony. Leonard dishes to Dedmon. It's stolen. Here's Anthony, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Porzingis. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs. Parker comes in for Patty Mills. Rose attacking. Out to Anthony. There's the dish to O'Quinn. From 13. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. That's 12 points for Carmelo Anthony.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Off the screen, and Aldridge slams it in.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
They set the screen. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's Anthony, and the rejection by Leonard. Mozgov with the steal, and oh, here we go with Thornton with nobody back. Finished off the break. Thornton's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden. We got a tie ball game.
For the Knicks, Corey Brewer's checked in for Anthony. Flalo comes in for Marcus Thornton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Derrick Rose. Here's Gasol. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Nice game. Great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And so it's New York with it, trailing by 2. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And here's O'Quinn. 6 points for him. He kicks it to Flalo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York moving it around. Here's Mozgov. Misses off the left iron.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Gasol kicks to Simmons. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Now it's a 5-point San Antonio lead.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Bayless. In the corner, it's Brewer. And it's a follow, penetrating, and the rejection by Leonard. O'Quinn. New York, no good that time either. Spurs leading by 5. Kicks it to Gasol. This one for 3. Reverses. And there's the nice layup by Leonard. Leonard's got 8 points.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here is Bayless to stop the run, and the jumper is good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Parker passes to Leonard. Six on the shot clock. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Feeds to Brewer. 14 feet away. A rebound by the Spurs.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And Simmons kicks to Gasol. Stolen by O'Quinn. Pass to Bayless. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Fires the 3, and it's good on the assist by Parker. And now it's a 10-point Spurs lead.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
On the wing of Flello. He feeds it to Bayless. New York, no good that time either.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Parker, right side. No luck. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Bayless dishes to Brewer. And the rejection by Leonard. 1:04 left in the first half of basketball. And he jams it with authority.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
O'Quinn, the pass to Flello. And the pass to O'Quinn. Stripped it away. Gasol kicks to Simmons. And he gets it to go. Simmons got 7 points. 29 seconds left here in the second. The feed to Brewer. On the wing of Flello. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. Over to the wing. Parker with it. It's deflected and stolen by Flello. No good. And so that brings...
Well, David, obviously a very strong first half. What's been the philosophy of this team and how you mentally set your focus as a group to come out and play your best basketball?
We just need to keep being consistent, and we're a team that's going to stay humble. That's not an issue with us. We're trying to play defense, rebound the basketball, and then just share the ball on offense and play as a team.
David, it's been a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio? And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, when you look at the opponent field goal percentage, that tells the whole story. They gave up way too many good looks. When they come out of the break, they got to play way tougher, Ernie. Get those hands up. Get in your opponent.
That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Leonard has been playing really well. He has 15 points, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
An interior. Your defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Lee. Then there's Parker. And it's Dedmon into the center. Inside. Poked away. 4 on the clock. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Rips down the breakaway slam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Mozgov with the bucket. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Shoots it up. And another basket for San Antonio.
I mean, Tony Parker's just showing us how it's done with that beautiful shot of his.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Thornton passes to Porzingis. Drops in the layup for 2.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The free throw drops for Lee.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Rose dishes to Thornton. Left side Rose. There's the pick. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Number 1, the Spurs.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Boomer, he's checked in for New York. San Antonio also making some changes. Bertanis, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard, and it's Mills in for Parker. Aldridge left side to the middle, and that one's good. He's got 5.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
You know, he just like every other coach can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside, and boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there, so you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
Anthony kicks to Rose. Floats one up. Got a hand on it. And the Spurs pushing it up now, all alone. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Aldridge.
Knicks trail by 18. Outside Anthony. There's a good screen. Rose kicks to Thornton from deep. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 5th assist in this one. Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Aldridge a screen. Aldridge with a screen on Thornton. Passes it to Mills. 3-pointer. And again, it's San Antonio. With a 3.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Knicks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Lee's checked in for the Spurs. Picked by Lee. Mills passes to Lee. He dishes it to Mills. And Anthony sends it back. And they'll keep possession. The Spurs working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Rose. Shot. That's good by Mills.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Outside Anthony from 11 feet away. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Melo having a terrific game. He has 12 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
So Anthony nails both of them.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Mills dishes to Dedmon. Here's Lee. Knicks with the rebound. And Thornton kicks to Rose. It's stolen. And here we go. Shot's good by Mills.
Assisted.
Mills has got 8 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all. cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Lee, a screen on Rose. And here's Mills from the arc, but they'll get another chance. Lee outside. Lee sets a screen for Lee. Second chance shot. There's David Lee on the assist by Lee. And the Spurs lead by 19.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end. That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Checking in for your Knicks, number 16, Aflalo Bayless.
Pass to Bayless. Dishes it to Carmelo. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mills with it, now guarded by Aflalo. Mills passes to Dedmon, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game. And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Spurs leading by 19. There's the dish to Gasol. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. 10 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
The Knicks making a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in.
Kyle O'Quinn.
Here's Simmons. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Stolen by O'Quinn. Aflalo outside. The drive by Anthony. It's blocked. Here's Pertinis. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists in the game. Knicks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. New York moving it around. Anthony kicks to Bayless. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And now we get a chance to check out Carmelo Anthony. Great showing for him last season. Last season, he averaged 20 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
Well, his mindset allows him to stack those points up. He wants to carry the load, and clearly he does.
Corey Brewer's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Leonard, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills dishes to Leonard. It's tipped. Now here's Aflalo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And Bayless kicks to Aflalo. And he's good on the 3-ball. Aflalo's got 6. Spurs leading by 20. Screen by Lee. Mills passes to Lee. Here's Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Aflalo kicks to Brewer. Feeds it to Bayless. 11 feet away. Just 3 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, with a dead-eye shooter like him, it takes more than average defense to put a stop to it. It takes great defense, and even that might not be enough.
Mills dishes to Gasol. He kicks it to Lee. And that one's good. Lee's got 6.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Inside. Here we go, one-on-one. Knicks trail by 21. O'Quinn, the pass to Bayless. To the middle. .104 left in the third. Mills can't hit.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot in that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. That free throw, no good. Mozgov, he's checked in for New York. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Spurs leading by 21. Here's Simmons. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Picked by Mozgov. Down low. Here's Brewer. Rebound San Antonio. Leonard's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Gasol on the high post. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk. Angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Kicks it to Brewer. Shoots from the right block. Great D that time from Leonard.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know,
These are your Knicks City answers. Go on and give it up.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Spurs leading by 23. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court for the Knicks. They've got Mozgov. Rose is out there with Thornton. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in at the power forward position. Aldridge against Anthony. Clock at 6. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
Now Parker. And it's Aldridge, top of the key. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Thornton against Parker. Over in the corner, Rose. And it's sent back by Aldridge. In transition, here come the Spurs. And then Leonard with the dunk.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Rose against Parker. Pass to Porzingis. He feeds it to Thornton. To the inside. And Carmelo Anthony again. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Parker kicks to Lee. Spurs passing it around. Pulls up on the wing, and Aldridge the basket on the assist by Parker. 14 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Tony Parker.
And he makes the first.
we're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Spurs making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. Rose against Parker. Rose dishes to Mazda. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Here's the three, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 8th assist in the game.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
San Antonio making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Here's Thornton. That's tipped. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Aldridge inside. Misses the baby hook. New York's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. There's the screen. Here's Rose. And Gasol sends it back. Leonard with no one around. The offensive rebound. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And the rejection by Leonard. In transition, here come the Spurs. Finished off the break. Leonard's got 24 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Teardrop shot, and there's the nice layup by Rose.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Parker, no luck. So New York will take it the other way. And here's Rose. Teardrop shot. He lays it in.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Parker passes to Gasol. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Parker dishes to Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 16 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Parker outside. Aldridge a screen. It's Parker with the drive. The second effort. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Parker with the steal. And lots of contact there. Missing The shot, he'll shoot 2. That one on Rose.
Tremendous output for Parker. He's got 8 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
The Knicks making a switch here. Brewers checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Boris Diaz checked in for Gasol. Kyle Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Bertans in for Kawhi Leonard. Parker against Rose. 5 on the clock. From the wing. The rebound by Anderson. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And there's the pass to Bertans. It's stolen by Rose. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
It's Parker with the drive. Shot's good. Parker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Tries from 16, and there's another one for the Knicks.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Diaw, the screen. Nobody near Parker, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Rose kicks to Anthony. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. That's 29 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And Anderson gets it to go. And so here is New York. Here's Rose. Parker with the steal. Here's Diaw, and it's blocked. Anthony with it, and there's the feed to Rose. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Anthony. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pass to Bertans. There's the three. Excellent D there from Anthony.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. D, he's checked in for Parker. 1:27 left to play here in the fourth. That drops.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Leonard. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 11-footer breaks a big high bounce and goes in. 35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Anderson. Pass to Bertans. The three. The Spurs rebound. Courtney Lee is on the wing. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Marcus, a fine performance for you individually, and it certainly seemed like this team was working well together. What was the key to that?
Playing defense. I thought in the second half, I need to close out better.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you Kawhi Leonard. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
Well, his shooting percent.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoy.